There is a story about a man who, as he was passing some elephants, suddenly stopped, confused by the fact that these huge creatures were being held by only a small rope tied to their leg. No chains, no cages. It was obvious that the elephants could, at any time, break away from their bonds, but for some reason they did not. He saw a trainer nearby and asked why these animals just stood there and made no attempt to get away. Well, the trainer said, when they are very young and much smaller, we use the same size rope to tie them, and at that age, it's enough to hold them. As they grow up, they are conditioned to believe they cannot break away. They believe the rope can still hold them, so they never try to break free. The man was amazed. These animals could at any time break free from their bonds, but because they believed they couldn't, they were stuck right where they were. Like the elephants, how many of us go through life hanging on to a belief that we cannot do something simply because we failed at it once before? All of us can relate to this story and the feeling of having failed at something throughout our lives. The feeling of failure can cause us to believe that we are not good at something, or worse, it can cause us to believe that we are failures. For example, some of us may have failed an assignment, a test, or a class. When feelings of failure rush over us, it can cause us to feel embarrassed or inadequate and can make us want to hide. No one ever wants to look or feel like a fool. And this is how we start to shrink our world and settle for a life that is safe and perhaps keeps us from reaching our full potential. However, if we could look at all the so-called failures in our lives as just stepping stones along our path and decide to respond in a way that is positive, saying, I tried and my attempt did not work well. I will try a different strategy next time. When you fail an assignment, test, or a class, evaluate the process you used, speak with your instructor, talk with your advisor, and really listen to the feedback they give you about how to be successful on your next attempt. Treat it like a process of elimination, gathering momentum and staying focused on what you would like to achieve using a new plan until you succeed. You have the ability to learn, grow, and break free of the boundaries which may be holding you back. You have resources at your disposal to help you. You have cheerleaders supporting you in student support services and all across SSC. You are not a failure, and your potential is not confined by limits placed by others. Will you fail from time to time? Yes, we all do. If you do, learn from it, set a new plan, and keep going.